Are you somebody who thinks to themselves, I'm not a math person. I can't do math. I'm not good at math. My brain just doesn't work that way. Well, I'm here to tell you that is incorrect. Anyone can do math and learn math at any level, but it first starts with believing that yes, you can. Hi, I'm the Math Marvel Mentor, and I'm here to help you believe that yes, you can do math by understanding how it works and why it works. And a lot of the times, why we can't do math is because we only have one of those elements. We only understand how to do something, and we're not really making connections, and so it doesn't stick. We don't remember it. Or maybe we really have a lot of visual representations and we're not looking at how that connects to the steps and how we have to move through the problem. And so there's a disconnect between the two. And so what really helps you to learn math and to help you be successful in math is having both of those elements. And so today we're going to look at how to add or not add, look at how to subtract numbers with decimals. So we're going to be subtracting decimals and we're going to do a few problems together and then make sure you stick around till the end so you can try our bonus question. Let's go ahead and get into it. So for our first example here, we have 18 and 300ths minus 4 and 2/10. Now, one thing I want to point out before we get into this problem is that you want to make sure you say decimals, numbers with decimals, like a mathematician. So we do not say 18.03 minus 4.2. The reason why we say 18 and 300ths is first, mathematicians attend to precision. They're very accurate. The details matter. The 3 is in the hundredths place value. And so that's how I know how to say that number. 18 and 300ths. That's the amount that I have. Minus 4, and then the 2 is in the tenths place value. And so I would say 2/10. Okay, I have 2/10. That would be the fraction 2 over 10. And so now that we know how to say those numbers, let's talk about how to solve this problem. So as I was saying before, as your Math Marvel mentor, I want to make sure you understand how it works and why it works. So how it works when we subtract numbers with decimals is we have to line up the decimal point. And so I am going to rewrite this problem and I want to make sure those decimal points are in alignment. Now, the reason why that matters, why it works with decimals is that place value matters. And we're not lining up the number of digits we have. That's the most common mistake that we'll see here, is that we put the last digit underneath the last digit of the second number. And then what ends up happening is our place values are not lined up. So if we had 18 and 300ths and our first move was to add 3 plus 2, well, the 3 is in the hundredths place value and the 2 is in the tens place value. So the reason why is we can't add those because the 2 is 10 times greater. And so we need to scooch that guy over and make sure those decimal points are lined up. And then now we can go ahead and subtract. So we have 3 minus, and if it makes you feel uncomfortable, there's nothing there, you can add a 0 because 0 is a place value holder. And 3 minus 0 leaves us with 3. Next, in the tens place value, we have 0 minus 2. And we know we can't subtract 0 from 2, and so we're going to have to go ahead over into the ones place value and borrow from that 8. So we're going to take 10 from that 8, and now we have 10 minus 2, and that gives us 8. And so now we're back into the ones, and we're going to do 7 minus 4. And 7 minus 4 gives us 3, and then we have 1 minus nothing or 0, which gives us 1. And so our answer will be 13 and 8300ths. Let's go ahead and look at another example. Let's look at our second example here, and I forgot to mention, but the problems we're doing today, I've made a worksheet for you. So if you'd like a copy with these exact problems that we're going over and some more so you can have some additional practice, go ahead and check that out. I have it linked in the description for you. So let's go ahead and look at this. 85 and 9/10. Remember, we don't say 85.9, right? 85 and 9/10 minus 2 and 6500ths. So how it works is we're going to rewrite that problem and we're just going to vertically line up those decimal points. Remember, both of these numbers have 3 digits, right? They have 3 numbers, but the decimal point is in a different spot. So we don't line up the digits, we line up the decimal point, okay? And so we're not doing 9 minus 5 first. We're going to start with 0 minus 5. When we have that decimal point, there's nothing there, so you can add a 0 for a place value holder. And 0 minus 5 means we're going to have to borrow. So we're going to go over into the tenths place value, and we're going to borrow 1/10 from that 9. And now we have 10 minus 5 gives us 5, and that 9 turned into an 8. And so we're going to do 8 minus 6 gives us 2/10. And then we have 5 minus 2 is 3. And we get our answer. We have 83 and 25 hundredths for our answer. Let's go ahead and look at one more problem. All right, our next problem is our bonus problem. So first, how do you say this number? How are you going to say that? It's 49 and 2/10 minus 6 and 3/100. So go ahead and do the math on that. Make sure that we're not lining up the digits, we're lining up the decimal points, and leave your answer in the comment section below. Today we learned how to subtract numbers with decimals, and how it works is you gotta line up those decimal points. Why it works is because place value matters, and we're not lining up the digits, we're lining up the place value. Now remember, I have a free worksheet for you. If you want some more practice, you want to do some more problems on this, go ahead and check that out. I have it linked in the description for you. Thanks for learning with me today, and we'll see you on the next lesson. Today we learned